Hey Disney friends, today we are going to be trying to do something a little different. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to show you guys some of my pin collection. So I have two books. This one is filled. This one is just about filled. I have a little bit of OCD, so I don't add pins to the page unless they go with what should be on the page. On this one, I kind of split one in half, so it kind of, in my brain, felt like, okay, it kind of works. So we're going to go through this one first, and then afterwards we'll go to this book. All right? So we'll do the books first. I do have some pin boards and stuff over there, and I have pins in boxes. I haven't been able to really organize some of my other pins because I have more. I'm trying to see if I can get another book or so in, because I can probably fill another 2 pages of Ariel, but we shall start here. I do like books. I know a lot of people like to put their pins on the walls, which I do have some on the walls because, like, up here, I do have some pin boards, and I do have another pin board over here. But for the most part, I don't know. I just like to have. I like to go through my pins, and sometimes I'll just take out a book because they make me happy, and I'll just go through them, and it feels good to go through some of my pins. So yeah, I have some of my pins in books. So we're gonna go through this one first. And of course, a lot of the ones in here are going to be mostly Ariel. We got Stitch, we've got Rapunzel, we got Tinkerbell. I think those are the majority ones that are in this book. So we're going to go through some of these. So yes. We do have a lot of really cool. I do have a lot of like different pins I got from different places. If I remember, I think I got this one from Crack and Trade. And again, all the first ones are all of Ariel. She's so cute. I like this one. I got this one from Crack and Trade, but it's actually not. I mean, I bought it from Crack and Trade, but it's a different type of pin. But it's really, really cute. I love that she's looking like in a bubble. So, but this is a Palooza pin. But again, I actually got this one off of Crack and Trade, which when I got this one. But again, these are really, really kind of cool pins. This one I got from Pink a la Mode, and it came with this big pin. Yes, I love this big pin. I think I remember right. These are like a series of 200. Could be 2 or 300. I would pick it up, but I'm afraid I might not. Well, let me see. Maybe I'll see it in the back. Oh, 300. So this was a series of 300. And I kind of put it in the middle because to me this was like a good middle pin for my board here. I call it a board, but yeah, my book, the page. Now, this is one of my older pins. I love this one. I got this one way back in like 2003 when I started pin collecting. And I loved it because the door opens. And look, there she is, this little Ariel. And they had all like different princesses that had little doors and they opened, boop, boop, back. But I got this one quite a while ago. And this one, I think I got at Box Lunch. This one is a Disney World pin, but again, this one's an older pin. I don't remember where I got this one. This one's a much older pin. I think this one's like a 2002 pin. But again, I got this one I got back again in like 2003. I think this one too I got in 2003 when I was down there. I actually was working down at Disney World in 2003, and that's when the pin addiction started. This one's really cool. I like this one. They had a couple of these, and I had their all like different princesses with their signatures. And of course, I grabbed Ariel, and I thought that was really cool. I love this one. I think I got this one as a trade or a gift. But I've seen a couple of different pin designs with her sitting on the rock with the moon behind it, which I like. Getting some of these. I think these are all like trader ones. This one I got, actually was like, this one was, they still have at the park. So that one you can still get. This one's a Pink a la Mode. Now this one is really special. This one is a Disney auction pin. And it is a series of only 100. Yes, only 100 of these were made. And it says I'm a princess. And they actually had other ones too that was an I am a princess. So other princesses. But I got this one online. I think at the time I paid like $100, but if I sold it now, it would be a lot more. This one too is this one too is a very, very beautiful, beautiful pin. It is just like this one, a Disney auction pin. It is so beautiful. It's her Undersea. I used to have a lot more Disney auction pins, honestly, but I went through a little bit of a trouble spell where I had to let some go. But I've been slowly trying to see where I can get them, collect them again. This one's a Disney auction pin too. There's her and Flounder and Sebastian's on her head. This one is another one that I got way back in the day, and I kept it. These three right here are Disney auction pins, and I kept all of them. This one was a Disney cruise. This one I got on I didn't actually get on the Disney cruise. I wish. But this one was like a surprise pin. So like every hour they came out with it. But I had a friend who was able to pick this up for me. And I just love this pin. Love it, love it. All right. So that's my first page. And then again, we have more. Little Ariel, of course. I mean, she's my princess. I pick her. Oh, so I have a lot more pins of her. This is a big one. This one's a Loungefly. I like this one. This one moves. Of course, right now it's in the page, so it's not moving as well. But he moves up and down, Scuttle. This one was a surprise pin that came out. This one's an older one, too. I like this one because it's her and Scuttle together, and there's like fireworks behind them. This one has a little sashes. This one's her. I forgot this one you can get to parks. This one is a much older pin. This one's stained glass, like kind of like a stained glass looking. And I think if you look really good, this is like a little Flounder. But this one's like a 2003, 2002 pin. So yeah, some of these are a little bit on the older side because I had gotten this one way back in like 2003. This one was like a one you had to get on. I have actually seen fake ones of these. This is not a fake. This one's the real deal. The fake ones are more like circles on top, but this one is real. And this one was one that you had to get on a cast member. I was really excited when I was able to find this one. And I did this, of course, back in 2003. That was when I found that one. This one again, I think this one's a 2004, 2003 pin. Again, an older pin. This one you had to get on a cast member. This is one of the Topia pins of her. This one's an older pin too. This one had my pearl because it was a birth month one, and I'm born in June, so I had to get that one. This one I love because this one opens up. I got this one way back in the day too. But this one was a cool one I got back in 2003. It's a compass, and of course you can open it up and you can see inside. Mirror. But yeah, some of these are just, I love this one. This one is from the celebration, the happiest celebration on Earth. That was 2005. So yeah, I got this one back in 2005, and I love the little gems I have on this one. That was one of my favorites. And then again, her and Flounder hanging out. I love that one. So yeah, so this is the second page of The Little Mermaid. I do have another page of Little Mermaid, but I actually wanted to mix it up with Rapunzel, so I started doing Rapunzel. So here we have a lot of really cool Rapunzel pins. And again, Rapunzel came out much later, so you're not going to have, these are not like older pins. But again, I have some really cool, neat ones from her. This one's the Palooza one again. And of course here, if I remember right, there's two different ones. And this one, he's in green, but they do have him in this color, this like pinkish color. But I wanted him in green. So I got him in green. But this is a limited edition one too. It's so pretty. This one's a limited edition one. I think I remember right. This one and like this one and this one I got from Crack and Trade. It was a surprise mystery box for Loungefly pins. So I thought these were really cool. And these again are all like a limited edition ones. And this is a limited edition one, but even though it came from their mystery box, this is a Loungefly one, which I thought was really neat. There's a Pink à la Mode one. I love this one. Her and Flynn together. So pretty. Her and her hair. So this is one of the other ones I talked about. So I had the Ariel one. I also got her. And it says Rapunzel. So it's got her on it. There's so many cool little pins. Yes, I have Mothra Gothel too. And I have a lot of Pascal, because he's like my fave. He's so cute. But yeah, and so, of course, again, some of these are like trader pins. So you would get them for a trade. Like this one is a Pink a la Mode one. But then they did the horses, which are still, I think one of the series is now sold out. But I think the other one you can still get. So yeah. So that's her. And again, if you flip it, look! We have got more Ariel pins. So again, this is like one of my favorite ones. I got this one from the Disney pin blog, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's sold out now, but it is one of my favorites. This is like stained glass behind it, and I think it's so pretty. But some of these were given to me. Some of these are trader pins. This one was given to me from Pam. Look, Pam, I have it in my book. It's got some little gems on it. But yeah, got some really cool pins. Now this is one of my favorite series. This was again one of those mystery series, and this is a limited edition of 1,000. So 1,000 of these, all the way through, and you had to collect them all. And they were really hard to get all of them, but I managed. So pretty. It's like the whole storybook. So yeah, these are the ones on this page. Again, I do have more Ariel pins, but I need to just make another book. That's what happens. You get pins and you keep telling yourself, oh, I'm full of them, but nope, you find more. So then I started my Stitch collection. So this is more of my Stitch ones. So here we have Stitch, and I do love the Haunted Mansion. So these are Haunted, and these glow, believe it or not. These glow behind him. And this is like a two, like pin on pin. But I love this one, and this one comes from Disneyland Paris. But some of these are actually kind of old, because Stitch I started, of course, collecting way back. So like he is really old. He's from like 2002, and he actually has a little Stitch written right on the back of him. This is an older pin. I love this one. Because if you think about it, you have like, the angel on one side and devil on the other, but not Stitch. He's got two devils. Now, back when the ride first came out, because it was the Stitch ride, Great Escape, this pin came out, and I actually grabbed it, and the little Stitch kind of like moves. He kind of like inside. It's like a little bobble. I don't know if you can tell, but like a little bobble. So I collect that one. So it's kind of like one of those that I'm just going to keep forever, because it reminds me of the ride. I would actually go on that ride just because he was on it. But hopefully eventually they'll get another ride where he's somewheres in there. Oh, I love this one too. This one, it's a Disneyland Paris pin, but I love it because it has the little ducks with it. I love him and the ducks. So cute. Oh, look at him. Him is Darth Vader. Gotta do that. Oh, not Darth Vader. Where's my brain at? But I do think it's a cool pin. This is the pirate pin. This is actually an older one too. This one's an older one. These are limited edition ones, but this was like pirate one. I got this off the pirate ride when I got off of it. Pirate Caribbean. They had both of these there. And this one, I just love this one. This is a series of I think this is a limited edition of 500. And I got this one back in the day too. I love the Rock and Roller Coaster, and I loved how they added Stitch to it. This was an older pin. This was a much older pin, because behind it says Lilo and Stitch on it. Usually the year of 2002, 2003, a lot of their pins actually had the characters written behind them, which I thought was cool. And then again, this one's an older one. This one is his locker, which opens up. This Stitch locker. So yeah, that's one of my pages. And then there's more Stitch. These right here are older ones. This is his passport. I thought that was really cool. It was a Disneyland Resort passport. It's got Stitch on it. It's got all this information. Oh, I think it's so cute. So yeah, that's a Stitch one. This is a WDI one that was for Lilo, It's a Small World. It's a 2009. Yeah, it was an older pin. Most of these, honestly, I got some of these recently. They're trader pins. This one's a newer pin. These are newer pins. I like this one. This is a newer pin too, but it moves. I like this one too. This is the one of the Munchlings. That was really cute. And this one, the face changes. So you have this one, but the face changes back and forth. You can take this face out and put that one in if you wanted to, which I thought was really cool. Plus, again, I love Stitch with the books, and he's reading, so I love that one. Now, I do have quite a big extension of Tinkerbell, because Tinkerbell is just one of my things that I collect. So here she is, all kinds of really cool. Some of my Tinkerbell ones are pretty old. I got them back in like 2002. So these are like a 2002-3 pins. And this one, again, you could only get off cast members. That one. There was a series of 3. So I got all 3. This was from the first year that I did D23 from the charter year. I was actually a D23 member for the first year, and I got all the pins from that first year. So this was one that you could get back then. I love her in this one. I think I've shown this one before on my channel, but she moves back and forth. She's really cool. Goes back and forth. I love that pin. And it's an older pin. This is an older pin too, and it's really neat. It's got the fireworks behind it, and she's with the castle. I like that one. This one's an older one too. This one's really cute because it sparkles. Kim got sparkles in her wings. But this one, I think, this one and a couple others were from 2002, 2003. So I got them in the first year when I was working there. Like, again, this one's a Utopia one that I got while I was working there. This is such a funny story. So I got this one just because of they came out a whole bunch of different ones, whole bunch of different series of the pop, like for like top pops for your pop. And it was really funny because they sold out on it and everybody was fighting over them because they sold out. So people were selling it for a lot more money, and then they brought it back, and then it just dwindled back down. And I just got it because I thought it was really fun and cute. But of course I got it on the second round. I waited until they came back out. I didn't pay like $40 for it. And then this is one of my favorite ones because it's just got glass on it and it's like pin on pin. So I love this one with the flowers. It's so pretty. And then again, this is one of my more recent ones that I got, but it's actually an older pin because it's from the Disney auction pin. So this one was a Disney auction pin, which I thought was really fun. And now the last page, which I love, starts off with Tinkerbell. Got all kinds of really cute Tinkerbell pins. These right here come from Disneyland Paris. They're all pretty. And then I go into Stitch. It's got a lot of kind of fun Stitch pins. And then this is one of my older Stitch pins, but I got it recently. I really wanted it, so I started that one. These are, again, Disneyland Paris pins. But they're all very cool. So again, this is my first book of all the pins that I have. And now we'll start on our second book. All right, so now we are going to be moving on to book number 2. This one starts off with My Lady and the Tramp page. She's one that I had started collecting way back. So we've got a lot of really cool ones. This one right here I got from the Disney auction pin. It's a much older pin. I loved it because it was like different looks of her. And they actually had this with other characters too, which I thought was really neat. But I got the one with her. And of course with her with the Siamese cats. This is another Disney auction pin, which I just loved with her and the cats. I'm actually right now trying to get another pin with her and the cats that are being designed. So I can't wait. I love it. Of course, we have some tramps. We have her. I got this one more recently with the little balloon. I thought that was really cute. This one is a D23 one that I got from the first year. And it was all sparkly, but they made this one. It's a 50th anniversary. But again, when I was part of the D23, I had gotten pretty much all of the different ones that they had. This is one you had to get on the lanyard back in the day. It had the cats on it, so I wanted to get the Siamese cats. So I got this one off a lanyard. This one, oh my god! So this is one of the first times I went to the Flower and Garden Festival, and this was for the 10th anniversary of the Garden Flower Festival. And it was the first time I actually had ever really went, and I saw that scene and I loved it, and they actually had it as a pin, so I grabbed it. And this one is back from like 2003. It's really beautiful. Aww. I love it. They're sharing spaghetti. Some of these are more newer, so like this one, of course, I got from Pink A La Mode. Some of these I had gotten, they're Loungeflies. A lot of these are, oh, this one's a really older one from like the year 2000. This is Lady and the Tramp. They had for the millennial. They had a whole bunch of different ones, so I had grabbed that one too. It's her sleeping. This one again is another one that's a Disney auction pin that I just had to have back then. I love it. He's like moving it with his nose over to her. It's so cute. Oh, and this one's like my absolute favorite. They had a whole bunch of different ones from 2003 that was Disney auction pins, and I had to have the lady one. This one's only a limited edition of 100, and I just tore it. It was for the Disney dogs, and they had a whole bunch of different ones, but this is the one I grabbed. And again, her and the Siamese kitties. This one, I think I just got it from Disney World at the time. I thought it was really neat. This is an older pin too. So that right there is my lady page. Of course, I do have some more Lady and the Tramp pins. Again, once I get my new book, I'll add them in there. So this page isn't quite done. This is my Moana page. And I love Hey Hey, so of course he had to be in almost everything. But again, this is like a more of a newer movie, so these are more of the just newer pins. This one actually smells. It says, "What's up, coconut?" It's got a coconut on its head. And it actually smells like a coconut, which I thought was really cool. But I love these. These are the Paris pin ones. This is an Artland pin one. You can tell it's just so detailed. I love this one of him. Got this one from Pink A La Mode. This is the supporting cast one. I just love that one. That was really cute. So yeah, I had added some of these in there. But I have room, so I'm going to add some more as I get her in there. That's like her page. This page right here is for Figaro. So I do have a few older ones. Like this one right here is a Disney auction pin, which I just love. And this one opens up and it's got Figaro in it. He's so cute. I do have another one coming, a Figaro with Minnie instead. Because I know like Walt liked him so much with Pinocchio and just loved Figaro that he decided to make Figaro also Minnie's cat. So Figaro's got more than just one owner. Go Figaro. He can, I'll be his third owner. He can come live with me. He's so cute. But there's a lot of dancing ones with him in Pinocchio that I have. This one too is an Artland pin that I had gotten with him in Pinocchio dancing, which I just love. And this is a very old one. That it's an Artimation Legend. I think you just saw a couple more of these, but they actually turn. I'll show you this one. If I can get it out. Here we go. So these are a series of, like, I don't know, I think they had like 12 or so, but they turn. So you have the character on one side and it would turn over to the other side. And it would have the name of the character, of course, the year. And on the back, if you look right here, it would also tell you like how many there was in this series. It was like 5,000. So 5,000 each one. But yeah, this one came out quite a bit ago. There you go. I think these started coming out in like 2002 or I think I remember right. I have a Sleeping Beauty one, which is really cool because I got it back when it was out in 2003 and it was Sleeping Beauty, and I have her still. But so this is going to be his page. I do have a couple more pins coming, so I kind of laid it out because I have a big one of it's going to be quite huge, so I need to make sure I had a lot of room for it. And then I got another one with him and Minnie coming. So this is going to be his page. And then we have Bambi. We've got Bambi. This one right here and this one too are Disney auction pins that I got from back in the day, which I loved. I think these are so cute. Oh, just look at him. So Twitter repeated. And I love this one because they're just like best of friends. And then this one even says friends. This one I got back then too. I think this one's like a 2003. Get another one 2003. These are older pins. That was an older pin. This one's a Artland pin of just Thumper. I actually had some people who've been on my channel before knows that I actually have a rabbit named Thumper. So those that are new, yes, I had him for 9 years. I called him Thumper. He looked like Thumper, and he passed away from old age. But that's why I have a lot of Thumper pins. I just got that one too. I actually bought the new ones. They have more of these that came out from Crack and Trade, of the moon ones. And I just grabbed 6 more. I'm really excited for it to come in, but I love this one with them sleeping on the moon. This is one of the book ones I just got too. It opens into the story. I love that one. That's Bambi. This is Bambi moving. I recently got this one too. And I know I have a few of him in here too, but it's the Fox and the Hound, and I just thought I'd add a little bit here just for a little splash until I get a couple more. And then this one came from Pink a la Mode, and I love this one. It's got the whole little group in there together. That's Bambi. So that's my Bambi page. And we got some Marie. Of course, you got to add Marie in there, right? So we got some Marie. This one's a much older one. You had to get off a cast member back then, so this was like a 2002, 2003 pin. I like that one because it's her and her brothers. But yeah, and then this one, I added in here. I don't know where to add it, but it's from 2003. I had gotten it. It's all of the cats sitting on the couch together, all taking a picture, and they have a little string that actually went across. I'm surprised this is not broken yet. I actually have the picture frame that goes with this. There was a picture frame that came out that looks just like this, and you could put a picture in it. And it's now like starting to like fall apart on the side because it's so old, but still, I just love this, and I love the picture frame that came with it. I got this one. I love this one of her and her siblings. This was for the family event. I thought that was really cool. The one family. This is their book, of course. We have their book here. Opens up. I like this book series. I got a couple of these. And then her sleeping on the moon. I found someone to trade with because I didn't get her. I was like, I have to have her. So I got her on the moon. And then her and her different faces that came from Loungefly. So again, you can trade out her different faces. So yep, this is my Marie page. I do have more Marie, but again, I'll just need another book. This is my 100 Mile Down Nations page. Got lots of going on here. Got the book, which opens up. This one comes from Disneyland Paris. It's an LE pin. This is an older pin. This one's like a 2002 pin. I had gotten it. I think I got it off a lanyard, which I thought was cool. These, again, are lanyard pins as well, for you had to get off back in the day. This is a much older pin, too. This one's from a 2002. But it was for, like, the movie. I think that movie had just came out, because it says right here, instead of 2001, it says 2002, so. But I had gotten that one way back. But yeah, so I've got quite the little pin collection of these going on, but this page is full, so. And then here, I have some of my Frozen pins. And a lot of Olaf. A lot of Olaf dressed up too. This one again came from Pink a la Mode. This one from Pink a la Mode, Pink a la Mode, Pink a la Mode, Pink a la Mode. It was like a series that came out. This one Pam gave me, which I thought was really cool because somehow it got printed a little over twice in the middle, which I thought was kind of different. So I kept it because I liked it. This one came from the Movie Club pin. And this one I just love the saying. It says, Samantha? I don't even know it's Samantha. So I had to grab that one, of course. And this one right here came from the Disney Pin blog. And of course I got it because I love him, but I also love Little Mermaid, so it worked out well. The same thing with him with Tangled. I got that one there too. So yeah, and then this one just again came from Disney World and Disney World. And these came from Disney World. This one right here came from the Family One event, but they had online, so I grabbed it. But yeah, really cool. Really cool pins. And this one, well, I'm missing a few here because my daughter also loves Jasmine. So this is my Jasmine page. Again, a lot of it comes from Pink a la Mode. Pink a la Mode, Pink a la Mode, Pink a la Mode, Pink a la Mode. These are the new ones that I had just gotten. I had some older pins, but my daughter really liked them. Like this one's an older pin. This one you had to get off a cast member. This one you had to get off a cast member too, which I got way back. And so is this one. I like those. But yeah, and this one too. This one's an LE of 1,000, but I loved it, and I bought it back in like 2004, down at Disney World. But I like the fact she's got flowers around her. I thought that one was really pretty back then. A lot more of my older pins, honestly, mostly come from the board over here. I have a lot of older pins on that board. But yeah, so these are the ones right now I have in my books. So those are my 2 books. I do have some. Eventually, I can go through some of these. That one's right there. Over there, I have some more of my Chip and Dale pins. I had to like think for a second. Chip and Dale pins, and of course, I have tons of pins in here. But if I can get some more books, I just need to like stop buying pins and buy some stuff to put them in. That's my problem. Every time I look, I'm like, oh, another pin, but then I'm running out of places to put them. Anybody else having this issue? Or no, just me? I don't know. But again, thank you for hanging out with me today. I know there was a lot to go through. It was just 2 books. I thought I'd start off slow. But hopefully I'll get to do some more. So I'll get to guys, maybe I'll even show you guys some of the pin boards, because I do have a couple of those too to show. But so thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys again next time. Thank you. Bye now.